Dorothy, did you make it to the store to get the Sprite or no? I'll read our daily devotions, y'all. Oh yeah, you feeling any better? This Paige theory's right. You're drinking some Sprite now? Well, I hope it helps, man. Looks like you're the only one on here. Most of my viewers are asleep. The rest of these people just watch. Or they listen. One or two. You know what? Thank you. We appreciate you too. This is my energy drink. I put powders in here. It's cheaper that way. It's like a energy drink. I drink this and I smoke my cigar every night. And then I work out. And then I eat dinner. Paige goes a little bit bad, but I try to keep my body in shape. I'm probably going to do 200. Well, as mad as I am, I'll probably be doing 300 squats and 300 push-ups. What's up, Susie Knight? Well, Dorothy. What's your night looking like? I'm not going to go into it, Shorty. I done talked about it, and it flagged me like 2 times. Nothing to do with Paige or anything. It's just ignorance. And I got pickpocketed. By somewhere I shouldn't have got pickpocketed. Dorothy knows. You get sleepy, well, get some rest. Yeah, I'm doing 300 squats and 300 push-ups tonight. I gotta get this anger out of me. Just pray that we don't get bothered. Yeah, she's in bed. She goes to bed early. I try to do me time. She's getting fed up with the stupid shit, too. She has too many health issues, man. I just don't know sometimes. So, I hope she heals. I love her to death. It's like her mindset needs to be more positive. Like when I'm up here positive, get up here with me, not down here negative. But relationships ain't easy. We're in Falcon, Colorado now. Thank y'all for tapping. Appreciate y'all. We're not going to disclose where we're at. Just know we're okay. I'm drinking my energy drink. My daily routine with y'all. I smoke my cigar because they're cheap. Cigarettes are too expensive here. These are 99 cents. So I can get these for 99 cents. Sent me 100 comments already. Dorf, you haven't been on here long, have you? And you already sent 100 comments. You're my #1 talker. That's what's up, Dorothy. You made me smile. I don't think anybody has ever talked and actually conversated as much as me and you have on here. I've had, socialize here and there. So I'm kind of appreciative of that. That's awesome, man. I'm glad I keep you entertained. If y'all want to know what I drink, these are supplements. I got these a long time ago. They last forever. It's like, it's got 200 milligrams of caffeine. It's called Mr. Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde. And it's got 200 milligrams of caffeine. And it's got electrolytes because of the elevation here and dehydrates you real fast, quick, and in a hurry. And, it's a black a mile. It's a cheap black a mile. I don't smoke as much as I used to because it's expensive, and we don't really have the money to do that. We gotta worry about food and stuff too. But occasionally, I try to smoke a black a mile in the morning and at night. If we have it. Occasionally, I'll see somebody smoking, and they'll let me borrow smoke, and we'll talk, and they go on their way. But I've met a lot of great people on our journey. We met a lot of bad people too. I think we met a serial killer one time, actually, in Tennessee. What's up, Hope? And it's beautiful, just hearing the sound of crickets. I love the country. City's too rambunctious. You might hear a car here and there, but not many. So, Dorothy, what's on your mind today? What you got on your mind besides the sickness? I know you're sick, but what else is on your mind? Miss 100 comments in one day. It's awesome. Makes me smile. Brings some joy to my face. You talk so much, I'd be excited to come on here just to talk to you, Dorothy. No bullshit. I'm being honest. Especially you being where I grew up at. So, kind of makes me feel normal somewhat. A lot of people don't socialize like that out here like that. So that's awesome. What's up, Tay? Where you been at, man? How's your Saturday going? Danielle. What's up, yo, Danielle? Well, I hope we can continue our journey, Dorothy, together. That's awesome, man. I actually feel like we have a connection. So, you're wise, too, and you're positive, and you're not on no bullshit. That's that West Virginia spirit, I guess. I picked it up when I grew up there. I loved working at the scrapyard for 4 years. It was awesome. Anytime, man. Thank you. Just came in from work. Did you have a good day? Thank you for the daily heart, me and the rose. Faye Henderson, what's up, yo? Dorothy, thank you for tapping. bet. Gotta make sure we keep our area clean. Don't want to wait bitches, you know. I hope you feel better. I really do, Dorothy. Be sure to stop in when you ain't working, man. We love having you. Where you work at, if you don't mind me asking. That's up to you to disclose. I used to work at a scrapyard, so, yeah. No, I don't. Not after what happened today. That's some grimy shit, yo. I ain't never had that happen. You a truck driver, Tammy? No, I was talking about Dorothy. I said, oh, you're a caregiver. Yeah, my mom does that. My mom started off as a caregiver, and then she ended up getting a nursing degree. Yeah. Oh, no, you're good, Tammy. I like talking to you too, man. You're good. No reason to get butt hot. Is it better than the city? Oh, fuck yeah. It's quiet. We haven't been bothered. The only bad thing about small towns is when you're, in our predicament. Being homeless, there's good and bad things to it. Yeah, you get to be free. You get to do you. You live it, but at the end of the day, the stress part is the cops really don't like that. And when you're in a small town, you used to take care of your mom before she passed in 20. I'm sorry to hear that, man. At least you was by your mom's side. I can't say that I'll be by my mom's side. Now, if she came and reached out to me, yeah, that's my mom. She brought me in this world no matter how bad we get along. But that was the original plan, is to stay with the mom. But it just, my mom's something else. But I love her, though. Tammy, thank you for tapping. Appreciate you. Anytime, man. It sounds like you're a great Bob too, You do. It sounds like you're a strong woman, for sure. That's that West Virginia spirit, right? Caregiving's a good career in West Virginia, though. I know that for a fact, because my neighbor, when I lived on the farm, because I used to work with horses, ducks, chickens. We took care of 4 gypsy vanners. So that was before I worked at the scrapyard. Actually, it was while I was working at the scrapyard, too. I worked at the scrapyard, and then when I got off work, I had to clean the water trots and feed chickens and so forth. Your dad passed away in 2015. I'm so, damn, man. I know that's depressing because, family first, But at least you got a great family. You made your own family. You made a kingdom, So you got to look at it like that. Let me take my hat off. Oh, I can see even better. Look weird with the hat. Fuck that hat. My hair gets naturally curly, so I shave it once every 6-7 months. Unfortunately, it's a lot to keep up, but I get real curly hair, naturally curly hair. So I look totally different when I have hair. I look totally different when I shave my beard too, but I don't like shaving my beard because then I look like a faggot. But no offense to anybody that's gay, but because I know to each his own. But I can't have no non-facial hair. I can't have a baloney face. I gotta have some type of hair so people know that I am a straight man and I don't roll that way. Especially nowadays, and I'm young, so like a lot of people, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I gotta watch what I say. It gave me a warning. But I have an old soul, so like I don't look at it like it's an insult. But I did just almost get flagged, so like I had to watch what I say. TikTok is watching. What we did today? We sat at the library and charged phones. We're taking a rest. Then we're back on the road. I push Paige and pounds of shit. You know, I got duffel bag on the back, backpack on my back. You know, I basically I carry a house across continent. So it's gonna take a little bit getting back, but at the end of the day, I hope Missouri works out. I definitely gotta text that lady. She hasn't been on here lately, so I'm a little worried. You know, I should have gave her my phone. I think she gave me her phone number, so I have to go back on my messages and text her. Um, I hope everything works out with that. So just keep that in y'all prayers. We're ready to get, life going. Get a stable environment. It was fun. I ain't gonna lie. I don't regret none of this shit. Because at the end of the day, people hate on us because, but the thing is, we're homeless, but we're not tweaking. We're not. Now I've had my days when I was younger. I went to prison and all that for drug dealing, drug using, transporting. I sold a little bit of everything, but I've overcame all those things, and I'm a better human being today. And the whole other person that you see today is not the person you seen when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. I was a hustler, and I didn't give a fuck about nobody but myself. And I think that's why I give a fuck about people in life now. And I think the main thing that changed me, to be honest with y'all, and a lot of y'all young people think this is corny, but God changed me, 100%. And I don't really care what people think of me like I used to. I was a partier and wanted to have fun and be somebody. And I don't regret nothing that's happened in my life. I thank God for all the bad times too, because that's what molded me into who I am today, mentally. A lot of people give up on themselves when they're homeless and when things are tough and when things are stressed. But at the end of the day, once you give up, it's over with. And I see people in their 40s that have just totally given up and just stayed in one spot their whole life. And I want to do something to help that one day, to be honest with you, because I've experienced it, and I know how to talk to an addict, because I used to be an addict, and I used to be a dealer, and it started off making money, and then I ended up using, and then I went to prison, and then prison saved me, and then I got into fitness, and I was 110 pounds on methamphetamines, and today I'm a whole nother person. And it's all glory goes to God. It wasn't just me. It was something inside of me changed me. And I believe it was God. But then you have shit like today that tries to test me. But that's not God's fault. It's the people running it. And first off, I don't believe in Catholic churches anyways. I'm not, Paige, it was just the closest church to go to. I'm not Catholic, I'm Christian. And I just thought that was fucked up today, Out of all places, I get pickpocketed. I ain't never been pickpocketed in my life. You know that? I'm usually on top of my game, and, I got fucked up today. I can't believe that. But, it is what it is. I could either go down there and do something stupid like I used to. Back in the day, if it was over a couple dollars, I'd take a pistol and go hunt motherfucker down. But, I'm not like that no more. I don't do that dumb shit no more. I'm a better human being. And I believe that everybody has scars, no matter who we are. Maybe my scars are different than y'all's scars. But, it's about who you mentally want to be. And it all starts in here. Fuck what's out on the outside. Thank you for the roses, Tammy. But I believe it's the inside that counts. And I believe that your soul, and I try to give back as much, even when I don't really have much, I give back what I can, and that's why I give all to Paige, because I fucked over a lot of women, and I did a lot wrong, and I messed up a lot of families, and I'm just a different human being, than what I used to be. Thank you, I appreciate that, but yeah, I'm just a different human being, and I believe that yeah, Jesus is my savior. Absolutely, man. And absolutely. I can't cuss when I'm talking about Jesus. That's not right. But, see, back in the day, I wouldn't even have conscience. I was atheist before I went to prison. Prison is where I found God. And a lot of people leave it there when they leave prison. Like, I met my cousins. All my cousins been in the joint. And, all BS aside, at the end of the day, I met my cousin in prison, believe it or not. Y'all didn't even know that. But I didn't meet my cousin until I went to prison. And prison changed me. It's not a place to be. But it's what you make it. And I was like a light in that motherfucker. Yeah, I had to do things to survive. Like, I made hooch. I made wine. But they sell wine out here. I sold liquor, homemade liquor, to survive. But I also, did what I had to do and got closer to God. I did get a lot closer to God, and I believe that you're not going to be perfect. And I believe that every obstacle you overcome with Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And He's gave me other hobbies to be addicted to, like working out, walking. So that's why I can walk across continents like I did. And thank you. And that's why I can walk like I do. And that's why I put all I can into love. Because love is the most powerful force in the universe. Money can't buy love. We have our days. I don't know if me and Paige will work out. I hope we do. We're not legally married. I just say she's my wife because we've been together so long and we're that close, and we've been through thick and thin. She even waited for me when I was in jail for 6 days for something stupid. Some of y'all was here for that. But at the end of the day, it's about getting back up no matter how many times you get knocked down. And I believe that you stand your ground and you be true to yourself and you don't bullshit people and you be a decent human being and you might get something decent out of life. And I can say after this journey's over, like, honestly, thank you. Honestly, after all that we've been through, I believe I can say when I get a job, I can be settled anywhere right now. Because I've been around the continent on foot. Like, that's a blessing, dude. Like, I'm surprised I've never seen in my fucking life walking around being this broke. Like, because I made a lot of money selling drugs, and I know how to take the easy way out. If I chose to, but I choose not to. I had that life. I had that luxury. So I do things the right way, and that's why I can. And Paige gets mad and said, "You already lived the high life and all that." I said, "Yeah, but you can't look at it like that. Money doesn't buy you happiness. It's about who you are. You can have all the fucking money in the world and be a miserable asshole, But you can also have money and be a happy person too. Now, money is good. You have to have money to live. But I can be happy with just, having a job, having an apartment, having a vehicle like I used to. I've had apartments before. So, like, to me, having that back now is okay because I can tell people my story. I can tell people our journey. And, like, at the end of the day, all the people I met, bad and good, I thank God for the bad times just as much as the good times. Because if I didn't go through those bad times, I'd probably give up too. I'd probably be out here strung up like these motherfuckers we see every day out in Denver and other places we've been at, strung out on fentanyl. And that's a blessing right there. Your health is your wealth. If you don't have no health, you're pretty much fucked. You have to keep pushing. No matter how many times you fall, you can't play a victim. You can't be victimization. And that's where me and Paige bump heads, because Paige plays that sometimes. And I love her to death, but that's where we bump heads. Because I'd be like, get up here with me. Don't be down here where I'm trying to be mentally up here. Let's be mentally up here together, And that's where I'm trying to get us. But you can't force things, It's just how you come at people, too. And I'm kind of like a drill sergeant, she says sometimes. But, I wouldn't change any of this journey. I could see if I was homeless and sprung out like a lot of people we've seen on our journey. And I'm not judging them. I've been there. But I was never homeless when I was sprung out. Because I would sell dope to make all my bills met. And I was what they call a functioning addict. but I was killing my body like a motherfucker. And so, you know, they offered me 5 years probation or 18 months in prison, no paper. I asked God, what do you want me to do? And when I went to talk to that attorney, I looked at Adrian and I said, I'm going to fuck up tonight, Adrian. And because then I would have had 30-something years. And fuck that. And so they gave me the 18 months in prison, no paper. And I took that 18 months in prison, no paper to better my mentality. And I brought the good things out of prison with me here. And that's why I continue to work out at night. And I do my daily routine that was positive. Now I just got to, get a job and get us back together. And I'm hoping that Missouri thing works out, man. Because I am so fucking tired now. I've walked everywhere. Like, everything's the same. It's not the places you go to. It's the cultures. The cultures are different. Everywhere you go, you'll meet different cultures. And you have to be open-minded to enjoy it. Did y'all see the post I posted with the Circle K thing? What y'all think about that? Nobody said anything about that. I don't know if anybody commented on it or not. Dorothy, did you see that? That Circle K pop? Faye Henderson 74, welcome back in. Hey Dorothy, you still with us? Thanks for getting me up to 4.4K likes, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Dorothy, you still in here? Tess, thank you for tapping, man. How's your day going? Thank you for the daily heart meet. Appreciate it. I don't know if Dorothy's in here or not. She's my #1 talker, so I enjoy hearing her. And I think she got off. Alrighty. It was a good day. That's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear that. More power to you. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here for a little bit, y'all. Hopefully I can find a charger. Love you guys.